Hey friends, welcome back to Cooking with Undidi. Today we're doing some beef tips and gravy, and I put together my own seasoning blend. And some people buy the beef tips already chopped up. I like to buy a chuck roast, and I put it in a little oil and butter in a skillet just to sear it a little bit on all sides. Then I put the roast covered in foil in the oven on 300 for 2 hours. And after 2 hours, I drain off some of that juice that came off of the roast. Dice up some onions and bell peppers. Add a little more butter. I like to use the beef, better than beef bouillon. Add it with a little water and flour and make my own gravy. And if you don't have the better than beef bouillon, it's okay. The broth from the roast will make the same gravy for you. All right, the key is to keep stirring the flour and the water until the flour is dissolved. I'm adding in some more of my seasoning blend and a little more heavy whipping cream. Now, let me say this. You can use whatever seasoning that you normally use to season your beef. If you don't have one, just go on and get you some Cajun seasoning and some all-purpose seasoning, okay? And the burner is on low. All right, the roast cooked in the oven for 2 hours. Now I'm going to dice it up into chunks. And I don't like my chunks real small, and I don't like them real large, okay? So cut your roast up according to the size that you like. And by the way, I like my beef seasoned, so that's why I seasoned it before I seared it. If you notice, I'm moving all of my chunks over into this broth. You want to make sure that your little chunks are saturated in that. All right. Now that you've finished cutting, you want to move all of your beef tips over into your gravy. I'm adding in a little more Worcester sauce. And you can go in and do a taste test here to make sure it tastes the way you want it to taste. Put a lid on top. Let it simmer on low for 1 hour, okay? Yes, I'm tasting it. Oh, it's so tender, and it's ready for dinner, okay? We serve our beef tips over rice. You can serve it over mashed potatoes. But ideally in Texas, we love beef tips over rice. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Peace.